Welcome to Deep Thought. Style is a silent power. Styles of silent power. Now, I know I usually talk about style on my relationship channels, but I want to go even bigger than that. And just style in general, how you navigate going through life. See, it's a power in the sense that your style can actually influence people around you. Everything from their perception of you to getting something done, to influencing how they treat you. Because understand something about just how people interact. We like they say, a picture is 1,000 words. So when people see you, they already get an impression about you through myriad things. Everything from your looks, your body build, your racial background, how you wear your hair, the type of clothes you wear, jewelry, and everything. And influence is their perception. It can be good, it can be bad. It depends on the situation. Some people get some negative things behind it. And some people don't. It depends. But it's a power because it influences those around you. See, one of the things to understand, to always know, is that communication is only 8% verbal. Like you can tell somebody anything, but they got to see it. Okay, let me give a great example from relationships. And there's another video I used this in this week, I think on my men's channel, but or someplace. You know what? Just as an aside, and you know how I go off on tangents on this channel. The way I do my videos for all of my sites, not just on YouTube, Patreon, Vimeo, ConnectPal, Rom TV. Sometimes I'm like, they'll come out at different times, but I'll be talking about the same general things, just in a different context. But anyway, I was saying how, like, one of these videos, I was saying how a man could say, hey, he slept with 100 women. And you'll look at him, and now he'll say that, but you'll look at him and it's like, huh? You know, he looking dirty, he's not in his best shape. You know, he just don't have the image of someone who will do it because the image don't match. This is not to say he didn't sleep with 100 women, but what is communicating? Because you communicating silently. You see, one of the things, like I said, communication is only 8% verbal. See, when you communicating something with the style that you have, how you wearing your clothing and everything, you know, how you adorn yourself. You know, like last week I talked about caste and ultimately, you know, the de facto caste that actually exists more than people realize. And which is just really, if you want to get the technical terms of what we use in Western culture, social classes. And each class has a certain uniform. That's why you can get a general idea of someone's social class by the clothes they wear. And notice I say general, very general idea. And how they even cut their hair and everything. Indeed, in many African societies, a person's haircut, how they styled their hair, suggested what their status was. So it's a deep thing. Like I'll tell you what, I've noticed this. I've noticed, you know, when I would interact with some people dressed a certain way, they would think something. But then if I was dressed another way, they would think something else. Like I've seen, let me go back to the relationship thing. I've seen women who might have seen me when I'm like dressed casual think a certain thing about me. Several times they'll think a certain thing. Well, all of this, or you didn't look like you might be that educated. Okay, fine. But then they'll see me another time when I have a suit on and maybe some glasses and, you know, and they're thinking, wow, you know, it influences. That's why sometimes when sometimes young people go into a retail store or something, and sometimes this can even have a racial connotation. But I've seen it with other races as well because I've worked retail. You know, somebody come in there and they got all their streetwear and looking thuggish and hard. Well, security tends to pay more attention to them. Meanwhile, somebody else comes in there and they looking preppy, upper class and everything, and they not paying attention to them. Indeed, like I said, I've worked retail. I remember when I was working one time, and the security officer, he was taking a very preppy white dude back to the security office because the dude had tried to steal some shades. But if you look at the guy, he looked upper class and everything. Which, incidentally, let me go off on a tangent again. You'd be surprised what upper class people will steal on a dare or whatever, like shoplift or something. But anyway, if you look at them, the communication was they wouldn't do it. And indeed, most of the time, they don't get caught anyway, trust me. And indeed, some shoplifting crews, they will come into something looking like they just came from church. Because they know that someone is paying attention to them like that. But it communicates something. It says something about you. You know, that's why, I would tell men, it's like you can wear what you want. Just keep it clean. Keep it straight. Iron your clothes. Keep a professional haircut. Because let me talk about that, the hair thing. How often do we make a judgment on somebody just on their hair? You know, like you have like a lot of young ladies, they got all these wild colors in their hair or something. You know, they might have wild colors, a bunch of tattoos. What do you think when you first see them? You don't think this woman might be some high-powered attorney or some corporate professional. You think she is on some hippie thing, maybe working some coffee shop or something like that. That's your first thought. When she could be a business owner of a multi-million-dollar business. But she's influencing people to see her a certain way. But then you see another young lady and she's dressed very conservative and everything. You'll think she's the business owner. So it influences people. See, like whatever your style is. And it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. It's a subliminal thing. Very important. Very important. How you wear your hair, how you dress and everything. Like one of the things I do, if I don't want to be paid attention to, if I'm, it's hard for me to like be totally inconspicuous, but I'll purposely dress down when I'm trying to do stuff. I will purposely dress down, But then when it's like I got to take care of business, I shave what I need to shave and I'm clean cut. But it's a silent power, and it's a power that anybody can use. Be very conscious of the look. What do you want to convey and everything? So I want y'all to think about that. Just really think about that, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.